You're standing across the street, watching the performance. The validation seeker, the jester. He's just pulled up in a rented Lamborghini, the color of a highlighter, music thumping. He's wearing the costume, the Gucci belt holding up $800 jeans, the Rolex that's choking his wrist, and his bank account. He's performing for everyone, for the man he needs to intimidate, and for the woman, the siren, who is walking toward him, smiling. He thinks he's winning. He thinks this is power. In the same line, leaning against a wall, is another man. He's wearing a simple, well-fit black t-shirt, no logos. He's not performing. He's observing. The siren glances at the jester, but her eyes keep finding the quiet man. The jester is playing the rich illusion. He is broadcasting, "I'm a high-value provider." But the siren, on a deep, primal, evolutionary level, senses the truth. The jester is a martyr to his own image, trapped by the sunk cost of a lifestyle he can't afford. He is performing wealth. The quiet man, the king, doesn't need to perform. He is wealthy, and his wealth has nothing to do with the trinkets on his body. You've been sold a lie, a devastating, soul-crushing lie. You've been told that power is grinding 24/7, that success is a 500-page finance book written by some tenured professor who never spent a day in the real world. But the real power, the power that separates the king from the jester, is a forbidden principle, a mindset shift so potent the system is designed to bury it. It's not about making more money. It's about mental compounding. It's about turning the $5 in your pocket into a silent, loyal 24/7 army that fights for you while you sleep. The system wants you broke, obedient, and distracted. It wants you to be the jester in the rented Lambo, a wage slave forever financing a performance. But I don't play by their rules. By the end of this, you will understand the game so clearly you'll be richer in your mind than the fraud in the driver's seat. First, we must dissect the fraud. Why are most wealthy people broke? That man with the BMW, the Gucci, the Rolex, he is a walking, talking liability. He is a debt machine wrapped in designer clothes, and he is drowning. He is spending money he doesn't have to impress people he doesn't like, to chase a feeling of validation that will never last. This is the shadow, the man who needs you to see his success because he feels no success inside. He needs the watch to prove he has value because his time has no value. He needs the siren's approval to feel like a man because he is not a man. He is a martyr to his own insecurity. The system loves this guy. It encourages this behavior. It screams at you, get the 30-year mortgage, get the 7-year car loan, flex, perform, show them. Let me tell you the first secret of the king. If you have to show off your money to prove you have it, you don't have it. The truly wealthy, the kings, don't need validation from the tribe. They are the tribe. Their wealth isn't in their money. It's in their control, their freedom, their time. You think Bezos is flexing Gucci belts? No, he's busy owning the system that sells the belts. Meanwhile, the jester, the influencer, is financing the Lambo, praying his next sponsorship check clears before the repo man arrives. Wake up. Real wealth isn't looking rich. It's being untouchable. It's owning your time, your choices, your mind. And that is what this forbidden principle will give you. But before we can build the kingdom, we must escape the prison. We must fix the one mistake that keeps 99% of men broke forever: the wage mindset. You're stuck in this mindset right now. You think, I work hard, I deserve. Stop. Hard work doesn't mean jack if you are working dumb. The system has trained you, like a circus animal, to trade your one finite, non-renewable asset, time, for paper. The poor trade time for money. This is the hourly wage, the salary. You are a servant to the clock. The middle class trades status for money. This is the degree, the job title, the corner office. It is a slightly more decorated cage, but it is still a cage. You are a servant to your boss's approval. The wealthy, the kings, they play a different game. They trade money for more money. They don't work for money. They make money work for them. This is the hack. This is the principle so dangerous to the system, they bury it under mountains of financial nonsense. Think about it. If everyone stopped being a willing slave, if everyone understood the king game, who would work the 9 to 5? Who would feed the machine? Who would take the student loans and pay the insane interest? Nobody. That's why they keep you distracted. Get the degree, enjoy your debt, climb the ladder, save your money while inflation, the silent thief, steals its value every single night. It is all a scam. The only way out is to change the operator, to switch your brain from worker mode, the martyr, to owner mode, the king. And to do that, you have to understand how the king really plays the game. Because when you see how they actually make money, when you see the hidden ledger, you will never be able. Now, I am going to give you the key. This is the forbidden principle. This is the blueprint for your escape. The world calls it income stacking. I call it the war of liberation. And it is fought in 3 stages. Stage 1, the soldier, your survival money. This is your 9 to 5. This is your paycheck. This is the money you trade your time for. The system has trained you to see this as your life. The king sees it as a tool. This is your first soldier. The broke man, the jester, gets his soldier and immediately spends it. He sends it on a suicide mission to buy the Gucci belt, the $7 coffee, the bottle service at the club. He liquidates his power to fund his performance. The king takes his soldier, his paycheck, and gives him a mission. He lives like a Spartan. He cuts every liability, every subscription you forgot, every takeout meal, and he redirects that cash. He is not saving it to be eaten by inflation. He is stockpiling it to build his second soldier. You must stop funding your own prison. Every dollar you waste on a liability to impress a siren is a dollar you could have used to buy your freedom. That is the opportunity cost. Stage 2, the army, your freedom money. This is the second income. This is the hack. This is where you clone your soldier. You take the capital you saved from stage 1 and you buy or build an asset. This is your side hustle, your online business, your investment in a stock, a digital product, or rental property. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it has one trait. It is not tied to your time. It is a machine that makes you money while you sleep. This is the hardest stage. This is the war. You will work your 9 to 5, stage 1, and then you will come home and work from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. on your asset, stage 2. You will sacrifice. You will disappear. Your friends, the other martyrs and jesters will say, "Bro, where are you? You've changed." Good. You are no longer a consumer. You are a creator. You are no longer spending your money. You are reinvesting it. You take every dollar your army, your asset, makes, and you pour it back into the army, making it stronger, bigger, more powerful. The goal of stage 2 is simple. Grow your army until the income from it replaces the income from your soldier. The moment your passive income from your asset pays for your survival, you are free. You can now, if you choose, fire your boss. You have bought back your time. You have escaped the wage mindset forever. But the king doesn't stop there. Stage 3, the kingdom. the FU money. This is where the game becomes fun. You are no longer a slave. You are no longer just free. You are now a sovereign. Your army of assets is now funding your entire life. Now you use the excess profit to build new armies. You stack your income, you diversify, you buy another asset and another and another. At this point, you are no longer a wage slave. You are a wealth builder. You don't need to work. You choose to work if you want to on what you want to. Your money is now working for you 24/7 across multiple fronts. You are no longer playing the game. You are the game. You are sitting there thinking, but I don't have money to invest. I only have $5. That is the martyr inside you whispering excuses. You had money for that phone. You had money for that subscription. You had money for those shoes. The problem is not your income. The problem is your mindset. You are spending like a jester, not stacking like a king. So let's go back to the nightclub, the final circular truth. The jester in the Lambo is permanently trapped in stage 1. He earns money and spends it on liabilities, the car, the watch, to perform. He will be a wage slave for the rest of his life, chained by the sunk cost of his own fake image. The king, in the simple black t-shirt, is in stage 3. He doesn't perform because he doesn't need to. His army of assets bottom the one thing the jester can never have: time. He is the truly rich one. He is untouchable. The siren knows it. The jester knows it. And now you know it. This is your choice. You have the blueprint. You can keep living paycheck to paycheck or martyr to the system, complaining that life is unfair. Or you can start stacking. You can declare war. You can stop consuming and start building. The real flex isn't the Lambo. The real flex is the freedom. The real flex is owning your time, your future, and your soul. Now go build your damn kingdom.